Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. To the ground with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They're trying to get to him. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Right back to the well. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Floating away. out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Message sent. Not only did I just stick him, I'm going to give him a few words like, hey, listen, bud, you want to take off and scramble? I got plenty more where that came from. Great job by the defense, setting the tone with some physicality.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Off play action on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And here comes the offense on second down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, bring him making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wide out in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11th. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go with a direct snap. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. He's looking deep. Brings it in down the left side. Running toward the tape. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play, acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open.
The fake, and he wants to throw. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stewart. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The inside handoff. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's third down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on fourth.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads it left. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. At the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up 14 over Florida Atlantic. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws to the back. Got his man on the right. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the timing was just off with the freshman pass well behind him.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Pocket starts to collapse. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Little touch pass to the receiver. Delivers the contact. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Comes out throwing on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Running back goes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown, Florida! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He's looking to throw. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And stampeding through the defense. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Off he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Gators in the hurry up. Quarterback checking off. Dialing up a second down pass play. Scrambling away. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Quick completion on the out. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Castro. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
On third down, he drops to throw. He fires it out to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the shotgun on third down. He's going to take off. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Looking for room at the 30. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, this head coach has been a riverboat gambler all game long. He keeps going for it on fourth down. That now the third time he's gone for it, and he's gotten it by running the football.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 26, Florida 14.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They're getting this guy lathered up. Smashes ahead. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him one to the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Snap it to the back. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add.
Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else.
He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Took a shot as he threw. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Irish. And the stomping has commenced.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game one. Blowout win looking like in game two. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the score.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire